Hey guys, this is paint over 6 for DoubleDandE. The painting is called Hunting the Hunter, and the idea behind it is that you don't really know who's hunting who. So the first thing I thought I needed was that the background needed to recede a little more. So I selected it and made it darker and less saturated. I also added some trees further away to add some depth. They're also pretty blurry, like you can barely see them. I thought that the grass and the main tree that she's leaning against needed a lot more texture and detail to make it look less flat, so I added that. And then I also added some roundness and made her clothes a lot bigger, because you have to remember that she's under it and the clothes and armor have thickness to them, so they have to be that much bigger. I also adjusted the her left arm and hand to fit more behind the tree and just be in a more natural position, and generally just made everything rounder, like really fitting around her. For the main idea of the kind of tension between the two characters, I thought it needed to be less open feeling, like more enclosed. So I added more bushes and stuff between them and kind of really darkened the bright green area around the wolf. I also thought he was kind of too small, like you can't really tell how far away he is, so it looks really small. So I made him bigger and changed the color a little bit because he was really blue, and I thought he would look kind of more natural if he was kind of more brownish, which also changed his eye color, but I put it back to red how the original was. And I also wanted him to be more integrated into the environment, so I made it so part of the grass was covering him. And the posture was not as threatening as I thought it could be. I don't really draw dogs very often, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but I tried to make it look like he's kind of arched a little bit and kind of about to pounce. So like his arm is more bent and like ready to push off from the ground. But I think the expression of the dogs are pretty good. I mean, the wolves are pretty good. It really looks like he's snarling. I think it's a two-headed wolf. I hope I'm right. Otherwise the other one is really hidden behind the one you can see. So I used a leaf brush, which I usually don't do, but it was taking too long, so I used a leaf brush and then went back and edited it with the regular brush tool. So I painted over the pattern so it doesn't look really like a leaf brush, because that can look really fake. You have to like change the size and color a lot to add more variation, and And then for the huntress, for her face and head, I thought the hair looked a little bit too flat. Like, you have to remember that it's more like ribbons or chunks of hair, then it'll look more natural. Otherwise it makes it look like her hair is either wet or like really thin and just flat on her head. So I made it bigger and sort of grouped it into pieces. And then to add some shine, you paint perpendicular to the direction of the hair, so it's like a line of shine going the other way. I did more bushes so that she really looks like she's hiding behind them. Remember the light source, so like add a lot of shadow so she's really hiding, and it makes it look less flat. And then at the end I re-added the freckles because I thought that went well with her hair. That was with a speckled brush on a separate layer, so you can edit it later. And then at the very end, I added some really soft, with a soft brush, I added some blue hues in the background to make it recede more, because cool colors usually don't pop out. And with the same brush, a really big soft brush, on a overlay layer, I added some yellowy orange colors on the main character, so that she is what the first thing you see. And that's pretty much it. If you want your work painted over, just follow the instructions in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye.